The RMS Titanic, a name synonymous with both grandeur and tragedy. On a cold April night in 1912, this seemingly invincible ship, the largest of its time, met its tragic end in the icy depths of the North Atlantic. The world watched in disbelief as news of the disaster unfolded, claiming the lives of over 1,500 souls. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of the deadliest maritime disasters in history, forever etched in our collective memory. While the collision with an iceberg is widely known, the story of the Titanic's demise is far more complex than this single event. A deeper dive into the historical facts reveals a chain of events, a perfect storm of human error, negligence, and unfortunate circumstances that ultimately sealed the ship's fate. This essay aims to explore the multifaceted reasons behind this catastrophic event, separating fact from fiction and shedding light on the true story of what sank the unsinkable Titanic. Excitement filled the air on April 10, 1912, as the Titanic embarked on her maiden voyage from Southampton, England, to New York City. This marvel of engineering, owned by the White Star Line, carried a diverse group of passengers, from wealthy socialites to immigrants seeking a new life in America. The ship was believed to be the epitome of luxury and safety, boasting state-of-the-art technology, including watertight compartments designed to keep it afloat, even in the event of a hull breach. The journey began smoothly, with passengers enjoying the opulent amenities and the vastness of the open sea. However, beneath the surface of excitement and luxury, a sense of urgency to reach New York ahead of schedule began to build. This desire for a record-breaking crossing would ultimately contribute to the tragic events that unfolded. On the evening of April 14, 1912, the Titanic received multiple warnings from nearby ships about icebergs in its path. However, these warnings were either downplayed or ignored entirely. Some were not relayed to the bridge, while others were seemingly dismissed, due to the ship's perceived invincibility and the captain's desire to maintain speed. At 11:40 p.m., the inevitable occurred. The Titanic, traveling at a considerable speed, struck an iceberg on its starboard side. The impact, while not initially perceived as catastrophic by many, proved fatal. The iceberg tore a series of gashes in the ship's hull, breaching several watertight compartments. As water flooded in, the ship began its slow and agonizing descent into the icy depths. Section 4, Beyond the Iceberg, unveiling the hidden factors. While the collision with the iceberg was the immediate cause of the Titanic's demise, several contributing factors played a crucial role in the disaster. One such factor was the shortage of lifeboats. Despite carrying over 2,200 passengers and crew, the Titanic had only enough lifeboats for around half that number. This oversight was due to outdated safety regulations that did not require ships of the Titanic's size to carry enough lifeboats for everyone on board. Furthermore, the evacuation process was chaotic and disorganized. The crew was ill-prepared for an emergency of this magnitude, and many passengers were initially reluctant to leave the seemingly stable ship. By the time the gravity of the situation became clear, it was too late for many. The perfect storm, a confluence of critical events. The sinking of the Titanic was not simply the result of a single error or oversight. It was a confluence of unfortunate events, a perfect storm of human misjudgment and systemic failures. The ship's excessive speed in icy waters, the disregard for iceberg warnings, the shortage of lifeboats, and the disorganized evacuation procedures all contributed to the magnitude of the tragedy. Additionally, recent studies suggest that the quality of the steel used in the Titanic's hull might have been subpar. The ship's rivets, which held the hull plates together, may have also been flawed, making the Titanic more vulnerable to damage upon impact. Section 6. The Titanic's Enduring Legacy. Lessons learned. The sinking of the Titanic serves as a stark reminder of the importance of safety regulations, proper training, and vigilance at sea. The disaster prompted significant changes in maritime safety protocols, including the establishment of the International Ice Patrol to monitor and report on icebergs in the North Atlantic shipping lanes. The tragedy also led to stricter regulations regarding the number of lifeboats required on passenger ships, as well as mandatory lifeboat drills and improved communication systems. The Titanic's story continues to captivate and intrigue us over a century later. It is a story of human ambition, technological marvels, and the fragility of life. More importantly, it is a reminder of the importance of learning from the past and prioritizing safety over speed and convenience. The lessons learned from the Titanic continue to shape the maritime industry today, striving to prevent such a tragedy from ever happening again.